All right, we're here in Austin, Texas with Myra. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. So you are currently in class.
Yes.
And which class are you taking?
In Java.
In Java. So
Yes.
back-end engineering. Very cool. What were you doing before you decided you wanted to learn to code in Java?
I was working as a teller at a bank.
Okay, cool. And had you been there for a while? Or?
A year. I graduated college and then didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I started working at a bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going from working at a bank to quitting that job, presumably, and jumping into a full-time code school, what was that process like for you? How did you decide you wanted to jump into writing code?
Yeah, so once I graduated, I kind of was in limbo because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my degree. And so I just got a job as a teller just because I needed to make some money,
Sure.
obviously. And then, so I was always just kind of not really comfortable or not really felt like I wasn't really doing something that I was passionate about. And so I was always just kind of looking around, and then I got to a point where I was really kind of like, no, I need to find something that I really want to do.
Yeah.
And so when I started just looking up like things that I'm good at, like things I'm like logical, creative, all these different things like coding started popping up, and then this one day the iron yard popped up in my searches. And so I just started looking into that, and then that kind of just quickly like spiraled, and I just I would just
spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it was like one search, and then all of a sudden, like a couple weeks later, I was here almost.
Oh, wow!
Like
So it was a pretty quick process for you.
It was a very quick process.
Did you look at any other? Did you try coding online at all?
I started actually with the iron yard because they have like try Ruby on Rails, try
Right.
this.
Okay.
So I started with those, and those were really cool, and those were really interesting. And shortly after I started those, I heard from Quincy.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, let me go down there and actually like see it and like see what that's going to be like.
Yeah.
So that quickly, I realized this is really something I wanted to do.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, man, that is super fast. You just said, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to jump in both feet.
Yeah, it was very I tried not to think about it too hard because I know if I try to question it too much, I might revert to being no.
So,
safe place.
Has it been a good decision?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and so actually the Java course was initially starting in October.
Mm-hmm.
So I quit my job, but then we got delayed, and so I actually got the opportunity to sit on the UI design course for a month.
Yeah.
So that was super exciting too, because it really wasn't something I'd looked into, but then it was also just great to like see something and to see how quickly I absorbed all of it.
Yeah.
And it was just like day one, I was already doing some HTML, CSS, and I was like, wow, like this is crazy.
So you loved it from the get-go?
Yes. Like just the whole process of learning and like learning how to learn.
Yeah.
Which was super cool.
Has it been intense? I mean, I know we try to tell students all the time this is really hard. Has it been that way for you?
It's challenging. It's not like I don't know how to describe it because it doesn't feel like something that's overwhelming.
Yeah.
But it's definitely challenging.
Sure.
And it definitely does take a lot of your time, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's because it's something that I really enjoy, it doesn't even feel like a lot of work.
Yeah, you kind of get lost in it.
Yeah.
Describe the process of learning how to learn. Is that different from previous educational experiences you've had, or?
Definitely. Definitely the immersive part of it is so more revolutionary than any. Like I went to college, and that's different than any course I ever took in college. Like it was different to see it, and then in that moment apply it and see how it works, see why we're doing what we're doing. You kind of see that more of an instant kind of feedback of why we're doing it.
So just like directly applying what you learn every single day.
Yeah. So that's really been the difference into actually retaining everything that I'm learning, because there's definitely so much that you're learning. I think if it was just information being thrown at you, it would just kind of.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So how far are you into class?
In Java, this is our third day.
Okay, your third day.
Yes.
Okay, so you're just diving into it.
Yeah.
Very cool. And what's the experience been like? Is the instructor helpful?
Definitely. So and that's the cool thing too, is that it's like the iron yard's like we're both learning. They're learning to better teach us, and so it's like a back and forth, where they're not just sitting here and like I know what I'm doing and here's the information. It's kind of a more on an equal level where they're teaching us something, but they're also learning how to best teach us.
Sure.
So there's a lot of us also giving back that information.
Sure.
So it's beneficial to both of us.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Now, I know you just started, but I always like to ask people, do you have any ideas of what you want to do afterwards? I know that's, it's going to go by quickly, but that's a couple months away. Do you have any ideas about that yet?
Well, definitely going to get a job in developing. And so I've looked into different, that wasn't even something I initially looked at, but once I came to the Iron Yard, I talked to our Professor Gill, and he kind of showed me, like, there are so many opportunities in Austin for job development. They're everywhere, and there's, like, a surplus of jobs. So that's exciting to see that, and I've talked to Carly a little bit, too, about different options, so I don't know, but it's all exciting.
Yeah, either way, there's a ton of opportunity out there for you.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to talk today.
Yeah, thank you.